Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Today we're going to do the world's fastest dwarf. So I've equipped gear right here that has basically given me as much movement speed as I can possibly start off with based on what I have. So we're automatically going to start off with about 35% movement speed. So that's going to obviously be a great start. We're going to play as the classic scout. So let's do the classic scout, because the classic scout is going to get just an automatic another 10% movement speed. Weapon wise, I don't necessarily care too much about. We'll just kind of build however we're going to build. But the priority here is whenever we see a movement speed upgrade, we're going to have to take it. That's going to be like kind of the one rule for this run. Otherwise, it's just going to be, we're just going to level up our weapons and just keep playing. Let's go with the reload or the pickup radius there. So yeah, we just want to make a really fast dwarf. We've kind of done something similar to this, but we like incorporated a lot of mining with it. But we're not going to go as much for the mining. The mining's not going to be a priority. This is really just going to be movement speed and just building up our guns. And we obviously still want to be somewhat strong, but I also just want to be very, very, very fast. Fast movement speed in this game is pretty fun. In terms of items, there's not really much we're looking for. There's one item that gives us like a 5% movement speed buff, I think, and that's really it. Otherwise, you know, it'll be kind of like the normal stuff. Gold scanners will probably be pretty useful here, just so we can make sure we can buy movement speed whenever it shows up. Okay, let's do... You know, let's go Bull Shark. All right, we could do... I don't know if we necessarily need to re-roll these. I think I might be okay with like the XP gain. This might be okay too, because I literally just took a Bolt Shark. You know, let's do that. So let's go damage.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
We don't need to collect anything because I've already, or at least nothing for movement speed at least. Oh, I did not realize I had that. I literally looked at the 9.5. Okay, so armor, we get movement speed. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we looked at that. And then I know we get this movement speed here. This doesn't matter at all. And then this doesn't matter at all either. So okay. I'm really, really glad we looked at that. I didn't even notice that. I literally just looked at the normal stats and just picked the one with the highest movement speed. Okay, let's go. We'll go mining speed there. Okay, so then yeah, I guess we want to get armor too. That's gonna be really good. So we'll pick up armor then whenever we can. Armor and movement speed then are now our priorities. Whenever they show up, we have to take them. This one suits me best. Eat that! I die a little inside every time I have to take out a new buff. Dwarves don't die. Nothing here. Okay, so damage it is then. Dang, I should have baited him out a little bit sooner so I can make sure to get that. So the other day we said, one of my videos, okay, there's movement speed, only a 2%er, but it's still there. I broke my personal record for highest level dwarf, so I don't really know what my record is for like movement speed. I know we've gotten some really fast dwarves before, but with all the gear and stuff now, you know, it's so much easier to get these crazier type of builds going. I'm gonna go with this. So we'll see what we can do with this one. Okay, so there's armor. So every time we take armor, we get two. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. I just want to make sure it's working. So we're at 63% movement speed. And no, we will not be taking pickled nitra this run. I know the last few times it's been showing up a lot. But that's a no. We're not gonna take it. Okay, there's more movement speed. And we're gonna hit a pretty high percentage here already off the first floor. More movement speed. So every time it shows up, so that'll be the rule. Anytime armor or movement speed shows up, we have to take it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what else is there. We have to take it.
My scanner is overloading, miner. Gotta move on.
A little chunk I haven't explored over here. And nothing. And then when that one movement speed item shows up, we'll have to take that too. Even if it's over pay to win or scanner or a pickaxe, you know? We'll have to take it over that too. Get out of here.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
Oh, armor. Okay, I gotta remember the armor part of it. I just have to remember that armor is a thing and I have to pick it. Oh, I see a nice purple up there. Actually, we can go get it. We have a lot of time here.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner.
Yeah, that's a whole other level up right there. Plus, on top of all obviously my movement speed. Go do a lap like that. Nice.
One completed. Well done. Taking you to stage 2.
Okay, movement speed and armor. We'll buy. We'll do the piercing. We'll do projectile damage.
Let me try again.
Alright, nothing here. Projectile damage again, reload speed. Reload for medium.
I'm feeling lucky.
Do the mining, and then I guess that's it. So no movement speed or armor there, which is a bummer. I guess, no, I'm thinking the armor item that shows up too, I guess we don't have to pick that, the artifact. Because I honestly probably think that doesn't count. I actually have no idea. Because there's an item that gives you an artifact that gives you, I'm just going to take this, because I'm going to do medium projectile. And then we can also, since we have the chemist kit, I'll see if we can turn that M1000 into a fire weapon.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
So now we're at 75% movement speed.
Objective completed.
Give it to me.
And then 79. We might be able to hit 100 by the time this floor is over if we get a couple good pickups. And I'm actually not running my lucky wrench today, if you noticed, because I'm picked up this one because this one had the movement speed multiplier. I don't necessarily know if that's the right decision or not, because I feel like the lucky wrench can basically maybe even get you more movement speed than what this gets you, because if you roll a couple legendary movement speeds, then it's like, wow, that's already worth it because of the luck item. But Yeah, we're not going to have as much luck today. We only have 12 luck, so we might not see as high a level, high of rarity picks today.
Got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, miner.
That's what I needed.
So I gotta go back and get all that. So we're getting the magnet then too.
I'll take this one.
Okay, then let's do firebolt.
My favorite type of clock. Read it.
So then that puts us up to 81.
Good work. There's a resupply on the way.
Nice.
Okay, weapon box, piercing. Piercing's probably pretty good with this one in a way. Weapon box is kind of fun though. I never take the weapon box. Let's just re-roll these. Alright, let's do the diver's manual.
See you in hell. That's what I needed. Think you can kill me? Think again. Oh, that hit the spot. Yes, please.
Man, I was trying to get fire cold on this one, but
Overclock says it's time
okay,
to
there's
kill.
more movement speed.
I'll
Piercing.
take this one. Let's clear them out. Stuck on this, you freak of nature.
Oh, armor.
I'm gonna go with this.
See, like I said, I gotta remember that the armor's a thing.
You want some more?
There's more movement. We're doing a decent job of seeing the movement speed stuff, but it's not really like, it's obviously not really the high level ones.
Oh, this is it.
A lot of low level picks, but that'll add up.
Get it wrapped up, miner. The longer you stay.
All right,
the
let's
harder
probably
it
go
gets.
with the damage.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff. Let's clear them out.
And more
I only
armor.
got one piece.
Objective completed, miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads
This one
back to
suits me
orbit.
best.
Movement
This will
speed.
help me work harder.
Yeah, and then we get the extra time to hang out here, huh? Okay, let's do fire rate.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it.
Feel much better now.
Okay, so did we hit 100? We did, 107%.
Well done, miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone.
And we're only at floor 2.
Completed.
Alright, reload, damage.
Nope. Try
Skip
again.
on that. Damage.
Let me try again.
Okay, there's more movement speed. We could do the fire rate.
Oh, gonna roll the dice on this one.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that damage. Let's do one more
I'm
reroll.
feeling lucky.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
So when we get out of the ship, we get that 20%, or yeah, I think it's 20% movement speed bonus for a little bit. So we're gonna be extra fast every time we get out. That's a huge explosion. I feel like we just saw this map with this exact same little bridge area.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
You're cute. You're dead.
We have a supply pod prepped for you. We need the LZ clear.
I'll take this one. Show your life, shoot to kill.
After impact.
Push. Nice.
Okay, we could do the coupon.
I rarely get one of these.
Coupon's fine.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Feels rare. Feels right. I killed the loot bug.
Well done. You got them all. The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Definitely still missing some resources though. There's got to be a nitrous somewhere, right? So fast we know the bugs can't even keep up. But I'm also I'm so fast too that I'm just like running into things. I need to definitely be more careful about that than just running into bugs.
Let's clear them out. Swallow this. Your history.
Maybe okay, maybe this corner here. No? Dang. Alright, let's try to kill, because this isn't a very good build for just sort of being able to run around. Because we're not going to kill anything because we're not, you know, we're not really a status effect build, so it's not like we're going to be killing enemies all around the map like we do with some builds. This one I actually need to be near the enemies to kill them. Okay, we'll do the fire.
This one almost makes it too easy.
Guess what's on the menu?
Hello,
More bugs.
and good.
And they're pissed.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Quota's satisfied.
Okay, now I need to try to get
Drop pod
that.
is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Shoot to kill. Just the upgrade I was looking for. One down. I'm raring to try this out. Read it.
So luck doesn't quite give us the big bonuses, obviously, that it used to. We're not going to get the extra luck with luck.
Never felt better.
Right now, it's just a straight up pick.
Gotta move on, Miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
You can definitely feel the difference, though, between some of our runs with the Lucky Wrench versus this one. We definitely see way more commons.
We'll have a good meal, Rich.
Because just with the Lucky Wrench, it's almost like you hardly ever see.
It's a little extra special. Oh, yeah.
Like you barely ever see common upgrades.
I'm having an epic vision. Next. Pretty sweet. Epic upgrade. That's a
Okay, let's
no-brainer.
go with electric on that
Overclock says
one.
it's time to kill.
So now we kind of have our elemental. I don't have any elemental stuff on
Aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
our carbine yet, But hopefully we can get burn or cold on that one also. Maybe cold, because I don't think we have cold on anything else.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
There's movement speed. I was like, dang it. I was like, oh, those look like good upgrades. And then I saw the common movement speed. Alright.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
See, it's so quiet because we can outrun the bugs.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Oh, another magnet. Been getting pretty good magnets this run too. Okay, nothing down here.
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position.
Having too much movement speed though makes it honestly almost makes the game harder, because dodging the enemies and navigating in between them is actually a lot tougher. I don't think we're gonna go with any of the scanners. Oh, the armor. See, like, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if this counts. You know, I don't know if it counts. Because it says when upgrading armor. Like, I feel like that doesn't count. But it does it? I don't know. We'll reroll. Definitely a no for that one. Reroll again. Max HP, nitrous scanners. I want gold scanners if we're... Oh, temporary... No, this is when standing still. I'm not gonna... I don't want to stand still. Even if that does give me... Like, what? A 25% movement speed, but only for 3 seconds? I don't want that. Well, okay. Here's the one we have to take. So that puts us at 146.
You don't see these every day.
I gotta get these weapons going.
This is perfect for the build.
We don't have any level 18 weapons yet. And I can feel it. Like, I can feel it in our power. And the fact that we've been taking a ton of common movement speeds.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer. Hell yes.
Okay, then we'll add cryo.
Locking it to 11.
Ooh. That just totally melted him right there. Okay, let's go with the damage. Okay, movement speed? No. We'll go Nitra because I guess I just dropped a ton of Nitra there re-rolling.
that drop pod. It's about to head out. Stage 4 completed. Next stage is the Dreadnought. Prepare accordingly.
Alright, let's do... This will go... I can buy all these. For some reason I was thinking they were... Okay, we'll do the burn.
Overclock time, baby. What else we
For some
got?
reason I was thinking I couldn't afford those.
Hell
But
yeah.
everything's so much cheaper now.
What else? Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer. It's a little extra special.
The Dreadnought will emerge when you destroy.
So this is gonna put us at
Watch out
174
for
movement
elites.
speed then.
Keep your cool. You will make it out just fine.
This works. Loot bug eliminated. Off the loot bug. Let's get them in.
All our weapons are too evenly spread out. Or too evenly lumped together in levels. Because it sucks for now, but you know, it'll be fine on the last stage, but for right now, not having any of these weapons to level 18 is definitely a detriment. Because other than the deep core,
Clean up the old.
the other weapons all have really good level 18 overclocks.
Stand clear. Supply pod inbound.
Ooh, man, I realize we do not have a lot of good tags here. Okay, let's re-roll this. I'm gonna take the magnet. We haven't really been getting good artifacts here either. You know, I mean, okay, these aren't like bad. These three aren't bad. For some reason, I thought we were like, I keep thinking we're further into the game than we actually are too. So we still have plenty of time to get some of the good damage ones. Yeah, those are fine. You know, other than the movement speed one, which I normally wouldn't take, I would take all the other ones. Okay, we gotta build up weapons.
Here, have a bullet in the fight. Boy, feels more alive. Pay for all that. You want some more? Points on it. This horror thinks it can kill us. Let's prove it wrong.
I don't know which one. I guess we'll do this one. That one's slightly closer. I have no good like burst damage right now, which if we get the sawn off on either of the M1000 or the carbine, we'd be you know, absolute killers right now. Okay, I gotta push these weapons to 18. So even though that other upgrade was better.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Ooh. Jeez. I don't know if I've ever done that. That literally fell right on top of me. That would have killed me if I was a real dwarf right here. I would be dead. Let's just get this last level if we can.
Keep it together.
This is gonna help me be a perfect dwarf.
Okay, we're gonna buy some paint jobs if we see them. Alright, I guess we're not gonna see them, but we can buy that. And we can buy both of these. That gets us so close. More movement speed.
I rarely pick one of these. Next.
We could do that pickup radius and then the armor again. And then let's do, I'm gonna mark this actually, and then we'll do a reroll and see what happens. We can buy that. We haven't built into crit at all, but I'll keep that legendary crit in mind. Okay, so you're gonna give me, we'll go with the nitrous scanner. Because piercing is fine with most of these weapons already. What's funny is my mining speed is actually probably pretty decent, but it seems so bad because of how fast we are normally. You know, I think we got some okay mining speed. It's not horrible. I've been picking it when it shows up, so...
Think you can kill me? Well, think again.
Well done, you got them all. A swarm's heading your way. Load up. There you go. Delivery of one resupply for you, miner.
Alright, I think this is a reroll. Oh gosh. I don't want to take this item because I don't want to hold still. I don't care if it gives me movement speed. It makes me stand still. Gain a temporary movement speed buff when standing still for 3 seconds. So I have to stand still for what, 15 seconds to get the full effect? No. Oh no, just okay. So it stacks up to 5. I don't know how long each stack takes. Whatever. Okay, so that puts me at 243.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
My goodness. Okay, maybe that was kind of fun to take. You know, I can at least like hold still when we mine a little bit or something.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, we're gonna do the sawn
This one
off.
almost makes it too easy.
Okay, well, we finally got our first level 18 at floor 6.
I'm not scared of you. Just clear them out. I got it in the mouth. Let's do this up. Hey. Shoot to kill.
That's so much XP right there.
Drop pod has arrived. Get
Okay,
there
let's
before
take the
time is
rock.
up. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
Okay, we're gonna start working on the other weapons now.
Straighten it up, my little friend. Legendary.
Alright, okay, good. We got Stormy Mag was what I was looking for with this weapon, so...
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
I'm growing stronger.
Stage 7 is next. Keep it together.
Ooh, okay, let's buy crit and the
Legendary upgrade.
damage.
How can I
I'm not gonna buy those. I know it sucks, but I'm just not.
That's the one. Nothing for me here.
I wanna
Let's try
get
again.
the
I
other
rarely get one
weapons.
of these. Tough choice.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it.
Oh
miner.
my goodness. Okay, let's do the stack here. Whee! What's our movement speed?
Mission control,
282.
you surly bugger. This one's for you. Trying to escape a dwarf who wants your precious minerals. Ain't gonna happen, bug. I'm having an epic vision.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in record time. The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Sorry. Your own fault for being for the good. Ah.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Go to hell.
Our movement speed gets to insane levels like when we do get that extra buff. I guess that was fine taking it, because yeah, I can get it while holding still while mining, and then, you know, we can still sort of benefit from it for a minute or two. Or like literally 3 seconds, not a minute or two, but you know what I mean. It's an expression.
Swarm incoming.
Dang, I really got that magnet? I felt like I was so far away from that. Maybe because, you know, it doesn't register how fast I am. So it's like, oh, you're still close to it, so let's get it.
Pod LZ is full of crap. Please clear it out.
get this.
Landing zone ready. Impact imminent.
I don't have rerolls. Damn. Alright, well, I guess we'll do... I don't even have a scanner, though. We don't have one scanner. I'm just gonna take the 3 levels.
The stuff of legend.
Maybe we'll get some movement speed off of that.
This will help me work harder.
Nope. Dang, that was that was not a good one, really, either. That's a bummer.
Sorry, little brother. Your own fault for being.
Man, we keep... Stop showing me this weapon. I got
I'm gonna kill
2 other weapons I need to get to 18.
I'm not scared of you.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has
Stuff of
arrived.
legend.
Get there now. It will leave without you.
Feels rare. Feels right. Sorry, little brother. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
Pray that I can run all the way on the other side of the map and
Drop pod will head out momentarily.
still make it back and get all this XP.
Keep pushing, Manor. Stage 8 is next.
Alright, I'm just gonna buy this. And then we'll do lead wrap ammo.
Everything. Yoink. I'm feeling lucky. I already feel stronger.
Okay, we can buy that and then do one more reroll.
What else we got?
And then, of course, 2 weapons I already
Can't get
have.
enough of this rare stuff.
You know the drill, Miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so 274. Wait, weren't we faster last time?
Here we go.
I thought we were at 280 last time. Oh, 305. That's... I didn't get the full stack. Holy cow.
You're cute with your head. Oh, I needed that.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
It's really weird because I feel like I have to focus way more than I normally do with one of these runs, because it almost seems that having this fast movement speed almost makes it harder in a way. You know, there's huge benefits obviously because we can get through the map super quick. I can run around and pick up all the XP, but when I'm running through and I'm just trying to navigate through the bugs, it's like I need to really focus.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
You have a loot box. Ah! Say hello to my little friend.
We got supplies ready for you. Clear the landing zone of obstacles, please. Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Sometimes I feel like my character's getting lifted off the ground sometimes.
Good work. Supply pod inbound.
I'm not sure exactly what's causing that.
Cowabunga! Cowabunga!
Okay, then let's just go with the damage reload.
You ugly son of a bitch. That's all you got, you slippery shit! You want some more? I'm gonna go with this. Bring it, Becky!
Satisfied.
Aw, man.
The drop pod is arriving.
Okay, let's do the Nitra.
Won't hang around.
I knew
'Cause again, we'll... The only thing left is I need to get this M1000.
Don't mind if I do. One down.
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Never felt better.
Keep pushing, Miner. Stage 9 is next.
Swallow this. This upgrade's gonna change my life. Surely next time will be better. I rarely pick one of these. I'm feeling lucky.
Okay, this has been a very good shot.
More options.
Let's go. Just like that, bam. Okay, we'll do the sawn off.
Rock and stone.
Okay, we can buy... Let's just buy the damage, and we'll do our last reroll.
Just the
The
upgrade I was looking for.
damage. I guess I'll just buy everything here. Sweet. Wow, that was a good shop. Okay. We got some... not necessarily... We got good weapon upgrades. Holy cow. Okay, let's get this fully stacked. And I don't think we got any extra movement speed. Yeah, still 305.
Only danger in darkness alone.
Jeez, see, this is what I'm talking about, where it's almost more dangerous. It's definitely more dangerous.
Yeah, and some sugar.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching. Objective completed. Excellent job.
Never felt better. See ya later. Just what the fuck.
Supply pod prepped. Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position to command.
You bug hot.
LZ prepped. Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I can use this.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got
That
a
puts us
swarm
at
in line.
what, 87 crit chance? We got some okay crit damage upgrades, but yeah, our crit chance is really low. That'll help a lot though. At least until we spend all our nitro at the shop. But I do have everything to level 18 now, so took a while. Definitely have some kind of lowish level weapons here. Everything's really even. 20, 20, 22, 19.
I die a little inside every time I have to take a... One down!
Okay, where's the other one? Oh, right here. Movement speed? No.
Stage finished. Ready?
We'll go with the nitro.
One down! Oh, I got it! I've been dreaming of something like this. Roll back to hell! Bring the pie!
That elite
I can see myself totally missing the ramp too.
There's a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Feels rare. Feels right. Next! I've been dreaming of something like this. I'm growing stronger. Oh yeah, gonna roll the dice on this one. I'll take this one.
Okay, so there's some armor finally. I feel like we haven't seen armor in a
I'm
while.
feeling lucky.
I don't know. I kind of want to get one more movement speed, but we're not going to be able to. Not going to be able to afford it if I reroll again. All right. So this is kind of what we're stopped at. Let's. Are we still at 305? 310. Okay. 310's our max, unless we. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to 310 again, because we only get this movement speed for the first 20 seconds, so that's going to be our max amount right there, 310. I'll take it. I'm pretty sure this is the fastest I've ever been. I don't know if I've ever hit 300 before.
Oh, I needed that.
So without any of the bonuses, we're at 198. Get the multiplier, we're at 269. Well, if there was ever a time for Pickle Nitra to show up, you know, this would be it. Because it wouldn't affect me at all. But no, we won't take it. Commit to the build. We're movement speed only. I also don't have any rerolls, so... See, it's almost... Is it the lava? Like, what is... Something seems to be, like, elevating me off the ground. Oh, this is a doozy. I'm so afraid to take this one. Alright, if we die, we die. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of this one because, like I said, I keep running into enemies all the time, and it doesn't really take much here to kill me now with this much HP. But we haven't seen hardly any good damage items this whole run, so... See, yeah, anytime I come up to, like, a bug or something, it elevates me off the ground. Kind of like I'm running on top of it. Our damage is at 653. Okay, where's the mother egg? Oh, we're melting them. Gotta heal off, though. GG's. Alright, we officially got, like, the world's fastest dwarf.
Get moving. It won't hang around.
I want to finish that off with a little extra movement speed. Not happening.
Well done, miner.
So yeah, we topped out at 310%. That's pretty good. I don't think I've ever done 310%. What was our normal movement speed? Oh, I don't think that was our normal movement speed because that counts as us holding still. But we were around like 200%, I think. In terms of weapons, you know, relatively even. This is pretty hard to tell which ones did the most damage here. This one probably did, though, because this one has tons of stacks. Which was, I think this one got everything, though. Fire, cold, electric, acid. So that one gets all the credit for the acid damage. Maybe no. This guy got fire, so this one did fire damage too, and kinetic. But that had very low stacks. This one had high damage and decent amount of stacks, and this one did burning also. Yeah, I mean, it was relatively even. I think the Bolt Shark is probably the #1 weapon here, though, with all that acid. A lot of electric. This was a full electric weapon, though, too. And then, yeah, that was pretty good. That was a fun run. In terms of items, we definitely didn't get very good items here. We started off okay. But then, man, we did not hit anything good for a while here. Yeah. We got our movement speed, which was okay. This thing was kind of fun, but, you know, not an item I would... Like, these two items, I would never, ever take these other than just to do a meme build like this. And then we got some damage items at the end, which helped us kill a lot quicker. But yeah, there we go. That's going to be it. Our world's fastest dwarf. What's funny is the time spent actually, that actually took us a while, even though we're, I mean, obviously the speed probably hurt us more than anything though, because we ran away from the bugs too much and we weren't killing and progressing through the map. And then it also, obviously, it just hurt our power because we were taking we took a lot of low level movement speed picks. So that run actually was not like a speed run. But there we go. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.